Good day, friends. We are here today with yet another episode of Konexio Corporate Explorer. The company that we will discuss and visit today is Justo Realfintech Limited, a unique company as far as real estate is concerned. We will be meeting the CMD, other senior officials of the company, and we are visiting a sales office, sales lounge, call it what you like, and this is part of this venture. I am your host, Arun Kejriwal, better known as AK57. Hope you enjoy the film as we progress. Thank you. Hi Satya.
How are you, sir?
I'm
welcome,
good.
Welcome.
I'm good.
So nice to see you. Thank you.
Where have you called me today?
So I have actually called you to one of our more successful experience centers of one of our clients, and this is the experience that we provide to all our customers and all our partners. And I thought this was a great place to start your entire journey and give you a little idea about our business.
Okay. So could you sort of take us through, me as well as the viewers, as to what happens at a typical experience center?
Absolutely. So let me start the journey perhaps 4 months back. What we do is, when we sit with the developer, we understand which is market and where the project is going to be. Once we see where the project is going to be in terms of location, we actually work with the developer and develop an entire experience center for him. Why we do an experience center is essentially because the flats are not ready,
Correct.
Construction has not begun, but because we want to bring in the amount of confidence with the end user, we create a top-notch experience center for the customer. So let me introduce you to Avishkar. He's our market head, and he's the right person to take you through everything like I told you and give you the best experience as well. Avishkar, please meet Mr. Kejriwal.
Good morning, sir.
Hi.
And you're in safe hands, so he's going to ensure that you buy a flat by the time you leave.
But he won't sell me a flat.
He will not sell you.
Sir,
He'll market a flat to you.
I will not
and he'll
sell.
create a need for you.
Yeah, I will not sell. I'll tell.
Yeah.
That is what we do.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Experiences and is what we deliver best.
Yeah.
So you're in safe hands. Avishkar, over to you.
Yeah.
And I need to see the check once early.
100%.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Satya.
Thank you.
Please come, sir.
Right.
So, sir, let me take you through the scale model of this project. Basically, in any project that we start, we have the scale model, which is the USP of the project, which
Right.
gives a clear idea to the buyer that which floor is he buying, which side is he has got a view, what kind of natural light is going to come, what kind of ventilation will be there in the flat, and the approach roads of the project in and around, and the access of the gate, entry and exit. All
Right.
this we explain them there. Apart from this, I would like to show the sample flat, which we have made for this project, which is a 3 BHK lakeside facing sample flat.
Sure.
Please come, sir. Sir, let me take you through the sample flat now. Please come. We provide a digital lock to the door. Normally, a lot of developer give a natural latch system with a key and everything, but we give a digital lock because now that is the need of the hour.
Correct.
So that is an upgraded fitting that we give. So please come inside, sir. This is a sample flat. Now people give show flat. A lot of developers show flat, and that is basically a difference in the show flat and the sample flat. I'll tell you how. So basically, a sample flat comes without any fittings or without any furnishing or furbishing.
It's a bare
Flat.
Right.
That is something exactly how a developer is going to hand over to the buyer. Okay. But normally, a lot of developers show huge flat with all furnishing and furbishing. So people who come to see
that
a
gives
flat,
you a look and feel.
right.
Right.
But a lot of people take an impression that the kind of furniture and furbishing is
ये भी
given,
साथ में
ये भी
मिलेगा.
साथ में आ जाएगा. But that doesn't happen. So we prefer showing a sample flat. जैसा बन रहा है वैसा ही आपको मिल रहा है. That is how we show it. walkthrough area where we show the project glimpse and the walkthrough of the entire project to the buyers, wherein they understand the location of the project, how the project is placed on a particular location, what are the accesses, and what is the in and around vicinity of the project.
Got it.
All these details are shared in this audio visual, which is called as the walkthrough of the project. So all the buyers come to know a detailed information of the project in this walkthrough. So sir, now let me introduce you to our Director Sales and Marketing, who happens to be here, Mr. Nitin Pardeshi. Please come, sir. Mr. Nitin Pardeshi, our Director Sales and Marketing. How are you?
Hello, Nitin. Nitin bhai, after I have seen the audio, I have seen the sample flat, what is it that you start discussing with a prospective customer?
So after the discussion happened on the project, we discuss about the customer's payment schedule, the schemes that we have on offer for the customers, and how they want to take the deal forward. The price discussion will happen along with it, and our whatever the schemes or the offers are on table, we offer it to the customers, and we'll make sure that the journey will be smooth, home loan assistance will be provided, and the deal will go to the logical conclusion.
Now, this particular micro market that we are in, Kharghar, Navi Mumbai, whatever name you call it, what is this typical market? Who is your target customer? What kind of people come to you? If I could ask, approximate budget that they are in, and the kind of offerings that you make, how would you classify it? Mid-market, affordable, luxury, and do you stop at luxury, or you would also go into that premium luxury sort of a thing?
So, as we all know, the Navi Mumbai story is very strong. With the kind of infrastructure projects are developing in and around, the airports are coming up. Primarily, this segment of Kharghar, Navi Mumbai, this part is establishing, developing very fast because of the metro connectivity, as well as the link roads that are happening from this location. Typically, we get a buyer which are a salaried buyer. The salaried buyer with a budget range of around say 80 lakh to 1.5 crore is the primary segment that we operate from here. These buyers are typically home loan buyers. Okay, 90% of these buyers will go for the home loan. This is the kind of price range that they're looking at, and in this location, they're getting those configurations which are on offer like 2 BHK, 3 BHK in a high-rise tower with a great amenities too. So that segment that we operate is the segment which is between say 80 lakh rupees to 1.5 crore is the segment. Having said that, Kharghar has a potential to go for the premium segment too.
Okay.
With the road connectivity and infra happening, the future of the Kharghar looks very, very promising. And it is slowly moving towards those premium locations, and super luxury apartments will also come. Kharghar has been established almost like 20 years since, from last 20 years it has been developing. The roads infrastructures are great. There are a lot of people are looking for upgrades too.
Okay.
So that upgrades are happening in the premium and the super premium segments.
Okay.
So there are a lot of products on offer in this micro market location, starting from 80 lakhs rupees to 2.5, 3 crore too. But we primarily operate on the segment right now at 80 lakh to 1.5 crore segment.
Sir, you have been in this business for a long, long time. So if you could give us those 1, 2, 3 things which you have learned, mastered, perfected, that when you see a customer walking in, potential customer, at what point, at what action can you determine that he is a serious buyer and he is not a time pass customer, if I could use a term?
There are a couple of things that we very prominently notice. One, where is he coming from?
Okay.
If he is coming from a far of a distance to explore this location, we are sure that he is not wasting time.
Right.
He is a serious buyer and hence he has come so far. The other thing is, most of the buyers that we have seen in this segment, they normally come with a family. They
Right.
are the best decision makers when they come with the family, and the decision can happen fast.
So if I come alone, you are quite confident that 9 times out of 10, such a person will not
Now,
buy.
if you come alone, okay, we are sure that you are going to get your. We'll make sure that you are going to get your family back to this
Correct.
product, because
Correct.
you're going to pitch the product accordingly, make you understand the product feasibility and viability, and also understanding your budget range, the financial schemes that we offer that makes the transaction possible.
Right.
Okay, is the attempt that we normally make. So what we do is we normally make a transaction very simple. We
Okay.
understand a salaried buyer is not sitting on a large amount of savings. Okay, and even if he is sitting on some money, his money must be parked somewhere. So it is going to take him time to break all those investments and get the apartment here. So the financial schemes, bank financial schemes in this case really helped, like 298 schemes, 595 schemes, where the own contribution goes very minimal, and then the customer start feeling that it is within their reach to arrange that kind of money and do the transaction, and later on they can actually, whenever their say fixed deposits are due, or whenever their mutual funds are due for the maturity, they can sell those and repay those loan back to.
Right. Thanks, Nitin, for giving us and my viewers a flavor of what you and Justo do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
So friends, we are currently with Praveen Apte, who is Director Commercial for Justo. So Praveen, till now I have discussed with people about retail or residential as we call it. What exactly do you do in commercial? I understand it would be real estate where you have offices and retail, but how does it become different in marketing because there is leasing, there is rental, etc. So what is the role Justo plays?
Sure. Good question. So look, when we talk about commercial real estate, the commonly known factor is selling of retail spaces or office spaces. But having said that, we take it to the next level by actually diving deep into what the customer needs.
Right.
And when we say that, what we do is we give an end-to-end solution to our customer. Okay. Now, customer is twofold. One is the developer whom we represent as a landlord rep or a mandate-driven company. And the second customer for us is the buyer who buys, or the lessee who leases the space. So when we get to the first level of understanding with the developer, with our experience, we actually get to explaining to him what is the kind of space that he needs to construct, which would be leased or sold easily. Okay, because we understand the buyer sentiment, we understand the sentiment of the lessees who want to lease those spaces. So simple things with the specifications of the product, the right sizing, and obviously the right pricing.
So one other question comes to mind. Typically in your mandated projects, the life of that activity that you are doing could be starting from say 6 months maybe to 18 months, at best stretched to 24 months.
Yes.
In typically leased properties that you're talking of, the duration starts from 3 years. So does it mean that you do the first transaction and then you're out of it?
Being out of it would be a misnomer actually.
Okay.
What we try and do is we try and secure leases which are at least 5 years.
Right.
Okay, which in Maharashtra is known as a leave-in license.
Correct.
But if you go anywhere outside Maharashtra, it's a lease which is typically 9 to 10 years.
Right.
Okay, and these do not have a break clause.
Right.
Okay, which means that whoever is buying that asset is secured with a lease for the next 5 to 10 years.
Right.
So he does not need a broker to renew those leases. These are auto-renewed. Okay, that is one part. If you're talking about selling the asset, okay, yes, the assignment could be depending on the readiness of the building. It could be between 6 months to maybe 18 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. One other question.
Yes.
Let's say when you get into negotiating a mandate, do you typically enter at a time when there is still some flexibility where you can get the building suited to your needs, to your suggestion, to your, if I could say, tinkering in the mix to realize a better value, or you don't have that flexibility?
Extremely good question. And our most ideal time that we consider is when the design is happening.
Okay.
Like I mentioned before, that we definitely advise the developers on the right sizing of the project. Okay, and not only the sizing, simple things is what are the ceiling heights they should need to have, what is the kind of facade they need to have, how many car parks do they need to allocate,
Correct.
what are the other amenities that they need to have in an office building. So office buildings also have amenities.
Right.
Like they have common cafeterias, they have gyms, they have creches, they've gone to the next level of having grocery stores inside the building.
Yes.
You know. So yes, we love to get into a project where we can start from the design of the building itself or tweak the design to suit it for a better effective sale process. That's the most ideal thing that we would love to do.
Okay. Anything different in marketing, retail, and office space versus residential? Any one or two things you would like to highlight to the viewers?
Sure, and that's a great question. To answer that, let me tell you how we do our own sales strategies. Okay. Now, unlike residential products where we are selling number of bedrooms or living rooms.
Correct.
Okay. In the commercial office space, we are selling a box.
Right.
Literally, it's a square
Right.
or a rectangular product that we are selling.
Correct.
But when a buyer is buying it, he's buying it for two reasons. One is self-use, where he wants to set up his own office. And the second reason is investment.
Correct.
Now, when we talk about investment, we are talking about rental yields that a customer can get
Perfect.
by leasing those assets. So our strategy also revolves around how we are going to lease the asset for him. In a lot of cases, we would pre-lease the asset and then sell it on an ROI basis, where
Okay.
we'll calculate an ROI, okay, and we will sell this as an investment product more than a real estate product, okay. And that is what we are also trying to do, that assets that we would sell, especially retail also, okay. There are a lot of F&B users, there are a lot of apparel users, jewelry brands who are leasing these assets, and then we are selling those as pre-leased assets. Okay, so the definition of pricing is based on the rental that you can achieve from that particular asset. Okay, which becomes very, very different as a sale model.
So, I mean, coming from the market background, there is always a new twist that comes out in such. Is it fair to assume that you have a double opportunity where you are first selling it to a buyer plus you are getting him a tenant? So does that mean you are getting sort of double income in that one property?
Yes, it is. Or vice versa. We might lease it first and then sell.
Fair enough, but you are getting an opportunity.
The opportunity multiplies.
Multiplies.
Yes.
So friends, talking of real estate, talking of commercial, normally you find that there are different opportunities. But here in this simple activity, as Mr. Apte explained to us, there is probably a double opportunity, or as we would say in the market, double पैसा कमा सकते हो एक ही ट्रेड में. Thank you.
Thank you.
So friends, I now have the CMD of Justo, Mr. Pushpamitra Das, who is here with us, and we would like to talk to him to understand what is it that Justo does and what has been their progress in this short time that they have existed. Incidentally, let me tell you that the CMD is popularly known amongst his friends and associates in a very short and swift, cute name, if I could say, Pushp. So, pardon my calling you by that name, Pushp. What is it that Justo does?
Justo is a real estate mandate company. What does a mandate company do? Let me tell you. Real estate mandate company is a company which takes charge of selling the inventory of the entire project or the entire site.
Okay.
We take the responsibility to ensure that we design fantastic marketing pitch, we design the communication strategy, the sales strategy, we communication strategy, we activate the brokers in the market, we activate the digital marketing, we activate the walk-ins from corporate, we also do NRI sourcing, and this is a channel from where we get all the customers and we sell to those customers. My team sits on the site of the developers, we sell the goods, sells the inventory of the developers, we then do the home loans, we get the disbursement of home loans. After disbursement is done, we handle the post sales activity which is called CRM, which involves raising demand notes and collecting money from the customers, and we hand over the possession to the customers. So in effect, right from the time a customer sees the hoarding till he gets the possession, we handle the entire life cycle journey of the customer for the developer.
So that was a very detailed breakup of what you do. So tell me one thing, I was reading somewhere that real estate is not sold. Is that correct?
Absolutely, sir. Real estate is always marketed.
Okay.
If the marketing of the real estate product is good, sales will eventually happen. रियल एस्टेट में ये बोलना है हमको कहना क्या है. अगर हमारा कहना सही है तो लोग आएंगे और लोग बेचेंगे. हमारा काम क्या है? टू गेट द वॉक-इन्स थ्रू द चैनल पार्टनर नेटवर्क दैट वी हैव and the other sources of marketing that we use, other activations we do, and that's how the sales happens. If the marketing is poor, it becomes very difficult to sell the product.
अब ये बताइए मिस्टर पुष्प कि ये जो आपने वर्ड यूज़ किया मैंडेट, तो आप जब एक टर्म शीट साइन करते हो या आपको एक मैंडेट मिलता है, आपकी क्या जवाबदारी, आपका क्या ऑब्लिगेशन, आपको ये काम करने के लिए क्या मिलता है, और ये पूरा क्या बोलते हैं इकोसिस्टम क्या है मैंडेट का?
When we take a mandate, we say that इतने यूनिट्स हम इसके टाइम फ्रेम के अंदर बेचेंगे. जब हम मैंडेट फाइनल करते हैं, हम किस हिसाब से मैंडेट फाइनल करते हैं कि डेवलपर से अपन बात करते हैं और समझते हैं कि उसका कैश रिक्वायरमेंट कितना होगा फॉर कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट. उसके हिसाब से टू डिफाइन हिज कैश फ्लो प्रॉपरली सो दैट प्रोजेक्ट ना रुके, उसके हिसाब से हम हमारा सेल्स का प्लान करते हैं और बताते हैं हम इतना आपको सेल इतना समय में करके देंगे सो दैट आपका प्रोजेक्ट रुके नहीं, प्रोजेक्ट निकल जाए. सो दैट्स द बेसिक वे इन विच वी फाइनलाइज अ मैंडेट. इट कुड बी 100 flats out of 300 flats, or it could be entire 300 flats. It totally depends on the requirement of the developer. So when we sign a mandate, we agree that this is what we will do and this is what we will not do. Now once we agree with the number of inventories that we are going to sell for the developer, very clearly we mentioned in the mandate, we will spend this much of money for marketing. This will be our fees. This will be the fees of the brokers that we will pay, and these are the number of people we will deploy in the team. We will also collect money from the customers. We will also help you in getting the sanctions from the various banks and financial institutions, and we will define your marketing strategy. We will deal with your creative agencies. We will help you in doing the entire communication strategy through the digital agency or the creative agency, where we clearly define how the project is going to be marketed, and we sell, we collect and we hand over.
सर आपके धंधे में ऑर्डर बुक जैसी चीज़ होती है कि कुछ ऑर्डर विजिबिलिटी या ऑर्डर बुक, ऐसा आपके धंधे में भी होता है?
एब्सोल्युटली होता है सर. ऑर्डर बुक हमारा रॉ मटेरियल है. हमारा रॉ मटेरियल इज इन्वेंट्री. When we sign inventory with various developers, only then we start marketing that inventory. So the raw material is the inventory that we sign with the developer. The production of the raw material is when we sell and convert the raw material to cash for the developer, and we give the cash flow to the developer. जब हम साइन करते हैं मैंडेट, कुछ अप्रूव्ड इन्वेंट्री होती है, कुछ अनअप्रूव्ड इन्वेंट्री होती है.
ठीक है।
अनअप्रूव इन्वेंट्री ऐसी होती कि सपोज एनवायरनमेंट का कुछ अप्रूवल बाकी है या सीसी लाना बाकी है कि टीडीआर लोडिंग नहीं हुआ है, ये तीनों नहीं हुआ है तो रेरा में चढ़ा नहीं है। मैं जो बात कर रहा हूँ 4194 ये अप्रूव्ड इन्वेंट्री है हमारे पास आज। इसमें रेरा अप्रूवल है, ऑल अप्रूवल्स आर इन प्लेस, आई एम गुड टू गो एंड रजिस्टर दिस यूनिट्स।
समझ गया।
इसके बावजूद है अनअप्रूव्ड इन्वेंट्री विच वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। और हमारे इंडस्ट्री में ऐसा होता है कि इन्वेंट्री टुकड़े में आती है, फर्स्ट एक्स सीसी आती है, स्प्लिन तक सीसी आती है, 15th फ्लोर 18th फ्लोर तक आता है, उसके बाद पूरा बिल्डिंग आता है। तो उसके हिसाब से अगर आप देखेंगे तो ये जो इन्वेंट्री हमारे पास है आज अप्रूव्ड इन्वेंट्री है, और अनअप्रूव्ड इन्वेंट्री अभी तक हम काउंट नहीं किए हैं।
समझ गया। So, Mr. Satya, while reading your document, I came across some very interesting terms. Justo, I understand. What is Justo verse, Justo works, and
Justo
one more,
Pulse.
Justo Pulse. So, could you help me and my viewers understand what exactly this is? I believe it is something to do with IT and tech.
Right, right. So, Justo, while it is fundamentally an offline model where we sell products to end customers, there is a very robust IT engine that runs at the back end,
Okay.
which kind of helps all our key stakeholders. What we have done is we have three softwares that run at the back end. So one is called Justoverse, one is called Justo Works, and one is called Justo Pulse. But fundamentally, Justoverse as a software interacts between the sales team on my site and the channel partners. So it helps in coordination with channel partners who are one of our key stakeholders and our salespeople. So it gives visibility to channel partners to understand about inventory. It helps them lock their customers. It helps appointment settings so that the team who's running the sales at the site are aware of which are the customers walking in. So it captures walk-in data, etc., etc. Justo Works is more at a corporate level, where what we do is the moment a project is onboarded, so let's say business development does a pitch, we win that pitch, we sign a term sheet. From then on, all the data is fed into Justo Works. So that's an ERP level system that pretty much has our term sheets in it. It has inventory, it has team management. So for example, a company like ours, like you're familiar with, we have a very large workforce. So deployment of people, so which person, how many people are deployed in which site, profitability of that particular site, whether we need 5 people, 8 people, 10 people, who they are, all that is managed through Justo Works, which also has inventory details, CRM details, etc. In terms of other data points. So that's what Justo Works does. And the third part of it is actually human resource software. So it's called Justo Pulse because it has the pulse of the employees who are our, part of our team. And there we manage the entire end-to-end life cycle of our employees. So their payrolling, their appraisals, the training programs, the holidays, etc. So while Justoverse and Justo Works are built on proprietary software within the Justo IT system, Justo Pulse is managed, it's actually at the back end we have Keka, which is a third party software, and we run above that. So that's the engine that it happens. So these three currently is what we have as part of our software engine, which helps the company run more efficiently.
So sales and marketing are similar sounding activities.
Correct.
Two parts to the question. A, how do you distinguish between these two activities? And B, in your mandate business,
Right, sir.
how does sales and how does marketing function?
Okay. So I think what happens in our business, firstly, actually not even in our business, I see this in a lot of businesses across industries, they interchangeably use the word marketing and sales many a times.
Right.
So they will either say marketing and sales, or they'll say marketing but they mean sales, etc. In real estate, as we know, real estate is not sold, it's marketed. How does that make a difference? So at a very rudimentary or basic level, I would say where marketing ends, sales starts.
So let's say you're a real estate broker or an intermediary. So you have some inventory which you are selling versus you having a mandate to sell a project.
Okay.
So end of the day, to a final customer, it is about a flat or a property being available in a particular building complex, whatever have you.
Right.
I, as a potential customer, how do I differentiate between you, a mandate player, and the channel partner who brings me to this project?
So I think it's a nuance, so to say.
Okay.
So as a mandate player, I have the exclusive mandate of an entire project. I work with brokers, right? So I ensure that from a marketing standpoint, everything, there's a commonality in terms of the look, feel, etc. To a
Right.
great extent, sometimes even the customer doesn't know that he's dealing with a broker and the broker has got him.
Okay.
Right. So what we do is, because like I say to a lot of people, we are actually white labeled. So when we sit in any particular customer site, a developer site, the end customer doesn't know necessarily that we are Justo. He thinks we are part of the developer. So we are ingrained into the developer's DNA.
So the integration is seamless.
Is absolutely seamless. So the end customer, and we do that for a reason. So one way to do it is, a lot of people, if you go to a lot of other corporates, you can make out that this person is part of team leads or any other. Here we are absolutely seamless, and the reason we do and operate our business in a seamless way is only keeping the end customer in mind, because we don't want the end customer to start getting confused.
Correct.
Who's the broker, who's this, who's the developer. Therefore, the intention to make it seamless is only for the benefit of the customer.
Got it.
So, I mean, I think like we've always said, we step into the developer's shoes. So, in fact, my team, once they are within a developer's site, sometimes we also feel that they're more developers person than, actually Justo's employees. So, that's the beauty of it. I mean, that's the amount of accountability as a company our employees have.
So if I were to summarize what you just said, your Justo employee becomes as good as a developer employee.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right. Part of your object of the issue includes spending on tech.
Right, sir.
So what is this tech that you are going to spend on, and what makes it so special? Because I believe there is a certain amount of customization, but it is more adaptation of tech that you do. Could you explain?
Sure. So like I just mentioned about Justoverse, Justo Works and Justo Pulse, in our opinion as a company today, we've just touched the tip of the iceberg when it comes to tech. We feel that the ability that we have from going from where we are and where we want to be, there is a massive paradigm leap or shift, you can say, that we are going to do.
So thanks, Satya. It's been nice talking to you and understanding what Justo does. That, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of yet another episode that was brought to you. Justo is a company which is tapping the capital markets. It's an SME issue and would be listing on the BSE over the next couple of days. And this episode was brought to you by Konexio Corporate Explorer. I am your anchor Arun Kejriwal, popularly known as AK57. Hope you enjoyed watching the show. If you did, please click on the like button. Thanks for joining in.